Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Bat here. Hope you're doing well. So I finally sat down and watched Elemental on Disney Plus, the recent Pixar film that came out this summer in the theater. I just didn't get a chance to see it. Um, I've heard that I wasn't too big on the trailers for this movie. I thought, okay, water, fire coming together. Ooh. Um, and I haven't been a fan of the recent Pixar movies. Last year's Lightyear, I thought was disappointing. Other than that first act, the rest of the movie was Turning Red, wasn't a fan of that one. Luca, I thought was pretty good, but for a movie that's on Disney Plus, I haven't gone back and watched that since 2021, 2020. Soul, I know that came out at the end of 2020. I wasn't even a fan of that movie. There was been since 2019, since Toy Story 4 came out, that I was like, okay. It's kind of like the Marvel and the MCU effect, where I think other than for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 this year, is the first great Marvel movie since Avengers Endgame in 2019. So, for some reason, between 2020 and now, a lot of both the Marvel and Pixar movies haven't been that great. Especially on the level that we know of Pixar. But so I sat down and watched Elemental, and I have to say, this is a very, very, very good Pixar movie. I would never consider it up there as one of the best, actually. And that really surprised me. Number one, I like how Pixar took something that most people do enjoy watching, romantic comedies, and put that in one of their Pixar films. Elemental is a romantic comedy. I mean, it is a romance between two people from opposite sides. You almost got a little bit of that Romeo and Juliet vibe a little bit. Yeah, actually you do. Even have a little bit of like My Big Fat Greek Wedding in there. What do you mean you don't eat meat? Oh, it's okay. I'll make it loud. You got that. So you got that element of a romantic comedy. So that means this past summer we had two romantic comedies. The Jennifer Lawrence one and Pixar made a romantic comedy. And the romantic comedy aspect really works well. Yes, it's a Pixar film, so it's PG, it's not PG-13, it's not R, but it works. And they do kind of, so when they say stuff, they do try and add some of that language in there, or finding a way to make it PG. So I thought that was really smart. The story really worked really well for me too. Like even near the end you kind of get a little bit of emotional when a certain moment happens and you're like, whoa, okay, I did not expect that. But because you care about this water character and this fire character. Also this movie deals with it is an immigrant story. The fire family, they're immigrants. You can tell the way they talk. They had to move from where they used to live, their home, and move. Then you get that, and no one likes them. Then you got that immigrant storyline that I thought was really powerful in here. It deals with class in this movie. Upper class, middle class, actually lower class. The water people, the water family, that the fire girl hooks up with her family, his family, is upper class, rich, everything, while the immigrant family is lower class. They're starting from the ground up, they're trying to get their business up and running, and all that. And also with the immigrant family, or the cultural of this immigrant, it very much has that family vibe of, we're a family. You do what the family says. You never go against the family. Very Italian. Um, and almost like with My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and this is where I got that vibe of, oh, you're not dating. You look so old. Get married, have babies. That's also a Garcia thing, apparently. Um, but, uh, well, like in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, oh, you look so old. And but also like, the family has a family business, and they want, the daughter to, run the business, and the father's like, yes, run the business, and the girl wants to go and do whatever she wants, but then she's going against the family. This movie kind of deals with that too. The movie has a lot of elements to it. No pun intended. No, but there are a lot of elements, a lot of pieces in this movie that you're like, a lot of layers that I thought, that's typical normally for a Pixar film, but I feel like we haven't seen that in a while in a Pixar film. So I thought that was very interesting how many layers this movie had to it. From the romantic comedy level, to the immigrant level, to the upper and lower class, factions, if you will. Then also you know what the actual elements, fire, water, air, wind, whatever. So you know all that aspect too. And it's very colorful. The animation really pops out. The animation looks great, it's colorful, very bright colors. I wish I saw this in the theater. Man, they got a bigger screen, it would have really looked wow. And for me, I had no idea who did the voice of any of the characters in the movie. And I kind of liked that, and it wasn't me going, oh, I know that actor, I know his voice. So then I'm only seeing the actor, not knowing who's doing the voice of these characters. Just let me really me immersed in this world with these characters as characters, not, oh, that's Johnny Depp, or, oh, that's, I don't know, that's Michelle Pfeiffer, or something. I didn't have that going through my mind, because I had no idea who the voice was, and I didn't look them up on the internet to find out. Also, this movie is only about 90 minutes long, too, so it's not a long Pixar film. It's very, your typical comedy runs around 90 minutes. And even romantic comedies are a little bit 90 minutes or a little bit over. And this fits right there, perfect 90-minute movie. Very impressed with this movie. I think it's definitely one of the better Pixar movies in a long time. If you have not seen Elemental, like I said, it's on Disney Plus now. And like I said, I think it's easily one of the better Pixar films. It also has a romantic comedy. It worked on that level too. So if you're a fan of romantic comedies, go watch Elemental. I would give this like a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a very good Pixar film, and I highly, highly recommend it. Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on the channel. Matt the Bat here. If you could, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I do movie reviews. I talk about movie news. Sometimes I'll do specials during like the month of October or December for Halloween and Christmas. Sometimes I'll just come up with random topics to discuss. But if you like talking movies or you like listening to movie channels, movie podcasts, your daily dose of movies during the week, hit the subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit the like button if you haven't already, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. If a topic that you watched that you enjoyed and you have your own opinion of, don't be afraid to leave a comment below. I'll get back to you when I can. Once again, Matt the Man here. Subscribe to the channel.